say. College days I really can't say because I was bunking most of the time. But what I can really remember are these festivals, it's this moment of coming together, you know, and I think being in college is the fact of, you know, making teams and this teamwork and creating events which go so out of control, and you still want to make it, and connecting to irritating celebrities who you have to get them at this place and, you know, convince them to go and talk on the stage and be nice. So I think it's a lot of way of coming along and coming of age and friendship. So yeah.
Okay. You'll be, you know, talking about your book as well.
Yeah.
Could you tell us more about it? What are you going to reveal and what are you not going to reveal?
See, this is the first time I'm going to actually be talking about my book. I never wanted to talk about my book just at a normal press event. It was important that I would connect and talk to the youth, you know, to the college students, because the book is rather about them. It's the language that, you know, I spoke in college, or rather they speak in college too. The book is called My Fiancé, Me and Hashtag I Fucked Up. I fucked up many times though, but yeah. And so we all fuck up. And the story is basically about that. It's about a simple guy.
So is it a sort of autobiography? I mean,
autobiography?
From your not personal experiences of college?
Well, in that way, then the book would be, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 pages, but it's just a 272-pager.
Okay.
So it's not an out-and-out autobiography or something. But yes, it is personal experiences. It is mixed with friends' experiences. But it's a story about one character. And I would be talking about it more on the stage and revealing it out too. But in one line, it's a story about the fact that we all fall in love, we all try to love truly, but we all fuck up someday. And that is what it is. It is My Fiancé, Me and Hashtag I Fucked Up.
How has life changed after Bigg Boss?
Life has fantastically changed after Bigg Boss. I never knew I was such a patient and a calm person. I never knew I could be so sane around people who are losing their heads, bald men going crazy. But I have been able to sustain my calmness. I have been able to sustain the sophistication that my parents brought me up with, the culture that they brought me up with. And I think I'm happy about that.
Right. Are you still in touch with Manisha, or how are things like that?
I think pretty good, very nice, and I wish her the best.
Okay. Are you following Bigg Boss right currently?
Not at all. I have no time to follow Bigg Boss right now.
But you must have heard about Gautam and Dandra, right? What do you make of it? What is your take on the same?
I have no take, I'm not taking anyone, so what the fuck will I take? It's their life, they should be happy whatever they're doing. Right. And yeah, just be happy, just be sorted. If they're happy doing whatever they're doing, it's good for them,
But who
I can understand the frustration in the house, Come on, pizza and sex, I spoke about it, so I get it.
Okay, and how are things with Puneet now? Once he's out of the house, you would be alright meeting him?
No, I would never, I would obviously meet him, and I would touch his feet, because that's the way my parents have brought me up. But he's a very bad human being for me to respect or keep any kind of family ties with.
Okay, and who would you place your money on? Your favorite contestant?
Upen Patel.
Oh, and why so?
First of all, because he's a brother from another mother, as I say it. I've always said that. मैंने उसको मेरा कड़ा भी दिया है. And the second fact being the funda that he's the only positive person in the house who's not involved in any gossiping around. He's playing clean. He's the only one who's left in that house who's still playing clean.
Okay. Any offers from Salman Khan?
You'll know, sir.
Talk us about your future film projects.
Dagestan, Excel Entertainment with Ritesh Deshmukh, Pulkit, myself and Jacqueline. That's going to be out. Punjabi films are there, and a lot of movies and a lot of TV stuff happening right now, right after Bigg Boss, so that's great too.
Right.
Yeah, and obviously the book with Penguin.
Wow, a lot of stuff on your table right now. But before I let you go, the equation that you shared with Salman was there for all to see. A very nice, good rapport. He's known to be a great human being. So now that you're out of the house, tell us something more. What's really the talk like? Give us some dough.
See, Salman Bhai has the biggest heart, I think, in the industry. Rather, anyone in India, I think there's no one who has a bigger heart than Salman Khan. And I would just say that, yes, before it was a family connection, but right now it's a heart-to-heart connection with him. It's a feel is the fact that he's there for me no matter what. And the fact that he stood up for me even when, Mr. Puneet Esar had, physically violated and broken the contract. He was the only man in that whole show. Being the host of that show, he still said, what you did was wrong, Puneet. You should be disqualified. It's a very big thing coming from a host.
One last question. Are your parents happy that you're back now?
Yes, my parents are very happy that I'm back. And they're after my life for a lot of things, but yeah, they're very happy that I'm back.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure being here, guys. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Arya, you'll let us know for sure when? Right? Don't give me a celebrity, yes. Right? Please give it a try. And I'm so sorry for the message.
I do not promise 12, but honestly,
Whatever is it. Lately you're in touch. Yeah? Lately we get you.
whether you connect with him, because I'm going to be busy now. So,
Can we get you something to eat or something at least?
No,
Something
no,
to drink?
yes.
Huh?
It's not the time for me to do
Yeah?
Don't worry.
And I apologize to all of you too. I mean, I'm really sorry.
Please, aap samad do, it's okay.
Uh,
It's okay.